Imagine you're on a romantic evening date where the flickering candlelight creates a warm and romantic atmosphere. You're confident that you're ready to win her heart with your intellect and charming attitude. However, do you ever pause to introspect whether inadvertently you might be making mistakes? Could your actions and words be the very reason for ruining the romantic evening for both of you? This is the time for us to reflect upon ourselves through the lens of Stoicism, a philosophy of self-discipline. And now the question arises, are we applying the principles of Stoicism to become the best version of ourselves, not just in work, but also in how we interact with others, especially women? In today's video, we'll explore 10 factors and discover what intelligent men. Now let's get into the video. I will again come in the middle of the video, bringing the important things up, talking with you, to wake you up again, so stay until the end and do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Number 1. Face the fear of being alone. In the heart of Stoic philosophy, facing and overcoming the fear of loneliness is not just a challenge, but also a sign of maturity and autonomy. Aristotle once asserted, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. This statement resonates with a profound truth. Only when we understand and accept ourselves in solitude do we truly begin to understand life. The fear of loneliness often pushes us into the whirlpool of seeking approval from others, leading to wrong choices. Obsessed with the idea of always having a woman by their side, many men lose the ability to enjoy life alone, a space necessary for self-discovery and self-improvement. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This advice emphasizes that self-reliance and fortitude are the keys to freeing oneself from the chains of emotional dependency. Emotional independence not only brings freedom, but also helps us confront and overcome loneliness, not just from the outside, but from within through understanding and accepting ourselves. In moments of solitude, ask yourself, am I seeking someone just to fill a void? Or do they truly add value to my life? This question not only prompts reflection on your decisions and relationships, but also leads you to more sincere and righteous choices based on self-respect and self-love. The hidden strength within each individual is not only discovered, but also develops the ability to build deeper and more genuine relationships with others. Clear recognition of the value of self-reliance in solitude opens the door for men to cherish and love not only themselves, but also those around them, especially women. For every man, personal achievements are not only shining milestones, but also profound sources of inspiration. They are evidence of effort, perseverance, and most importantly, the courage to face challenges. Recognizing and celebrating personal achievements is not only an act of self-respect, but also a crucial step in building self-esteem and self-worth. Epictetus, one of the great thinkers of Stoic philosophy, emphasized that we should not only seek admiration from others, but also learn to admire ourselves. He believed that acknowledging and celebrating achievements, whether big or small, is essential for nurturing the soul and enhancing self-respect. Consider a specific example. After months of dedication to his writing project, finally completed his first book. Throughout this process, he not only faced creative challenges, but also had to overcome feelings of self-doubt and fear of failure. When the book was published, instead of immediately starting a new project or worrying about sales figures, Jack took the time to organize a small celebration with friends and family to celebrate this achievement. This action not only showed gratitude towards himself, but also reinforced his belief in his own abilities. Epictetus once said, "It is not the events, but our viewpoint toward events, that is the determining factor." These words resonate deeply with the importance of looking at life positively and being grateful. We can choose how to perceive and respond to every situation, and in this case, choosing to celebrate is an expression of inner strength. These moments of celebration are not just temporary joys, but also a source of inspiration for larger goals. Number 3, be true to yourself. When starting a long-term relationship, have you ever tried to change to fit a woman? We all think it's the right way to connect with a woman. However, upon reflection, we realize we're playing a role to fit in or impress others. Instead of behaving intelligently, we tell people what we want them to hear and act in ways that contradict our true nature. In short, we're not living true to ourselves. This isn't just a loss to ourselves, but also a recipe for an unhealthy relationship. When you can't express your true self, you not only create a divide within yourself, but also prevent the other person from discovering and loving your true self. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that this isn't just a rational choice, but also the right path. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Don't waste the rest of your life worrying about what others think and do. Direct your thoughts to a useful end." This statement echoes not only in self-respect, but also in all our social interactions, especially in relationships. Ultimately, when you bravely live authentically, you not only become more attractive in the eyes of others, but also create an environment for a relationship to develop strong, sustainable foundations based on authenticity and trust. You're inviting others to cherish not just your appearance, but also your soul, mind, and deepest values. In the journey of finding meaning and self-definition, relationships with friends and family are often overlooked and easily forgotten in the chase of fame and success. Number 4. Prioritize relationships with friends and family. Plato once likened humans to plants capable of nurturing or inhibiting our growth. This underscores the importance of maintaining connections with loved ones, as they can help us mature and thrive. Stepping into the vast world, sometimes we get swept away by the currents of life, lost in balancing work, love, and personal relationships. Consider a man who loses touch with friends and family in the pursuit of time and success, only to realize when difficulties arise, he faces loneliness with no hands to hold. But the story doesn't end there. When he decides to open his heart and reconnect with those who were once integral to his life, he begins to feel a shift. Every piece of advice, every embrace, every shared smile, all of it becomes building blocks for his spiritual fortress, helping him stand firm against the storms. Seneca, a shining example of Stoic philosophy, once said, "I judge you unfortunate because you have never lived through misfortune." This serves as a reminder to cherish every moment with loved ones, for nothing can replace the value they bring to our life's journey. I want you to pause for a moment and reflect. Have you ever felt the reconnection with family and friends bringing a breath of fresh air into your life? When was that? How did they help you overcome challenges? These stories are not just lessons on the value of kinship, but also inspirations for us to cherish. For the adherent of Stoic philosophy, safeguarding the past isn't just about preserving memories, but also about learning not to let those memories become burdens, hindering their steps in the present and future. Acknowledging and accepting the past is a way to build a more solid future, a lesson every wise man should remember. Number 5. Guard your past in everyone's journey. The past is always an inseparable part, like the pages of a written book. Memories, whether moments of pride or moments of pain, can resurface and become challenges in the present if we do not know how to protect the past. Stoic philosophy teaches us about self-control and wisdom in all actions, including managing our past. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. This philosophy of Marcus Aurelius emphasizes controlling what we share about ourselves. The past, whether a source of inspiration or pain, should be seen as lessons, not weapons that others can use against us. Protecting the past does not mean denying it, but selectively choosing what to share to ensure that what we reveal doesn't harm ourselves or those around us. When we share with others, especially in relationships, how do we decide which part of the past is necessary to disclose and which part should be kept private? Remember, your life story is unique, and no one has the right to judge or exploit it. By safeguarding the secrets and challenges you have faced, you not only protect yourself, but also maintain respect and dignity in the eyes of others. Ultimately, each of us is the author of our life's book. Make sure you are the one holding the pen, deciding how your story is told. We have together explored the importance of protecting our past, not letting it affect the present and future. It's an important step in the journey of self-discovery and self-improvement that Stoic philosophy offers us. And now, before we move on to another important aspect of living a meaningful and self-determined life, I want to express deep gratitude to all of you for supporting us. Now that brings us to the next point. Number 6, manage your time wisely. Seneca once profoundly said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This statement reflects the Stoic belief that wise time management is crucial, especially in the context of relationships. When it comes to interacting and engaging with women or with any other significant individuals, the principle of time management becomes even more essential. A common mistake is spending too much time trying to please or change others, often at the expense of personal growth and happiness. This mismanagement can lead to a life feeling unsatisfied, where personal ambitions and dreams are sidelined. Consider the story of Alex, a talented musician who always prioritized his girlfriend's needs and interests. He spent countless hours supporting her career while neglecting his music. Over time, Alex realized he had lost a part of himself and his passion. Reflecting on Seneca's words, he decided to rebalance his life, dedicating fixed time to his music while still being a supportive partner. This adjustment not only revived his satisfaction, but also improved their relationship, rooted in mutual respect and integrity. Alex's story emphasizes that wise time management doesn't mean withdrawing love or support, but integrating them with self-care. So how do you ensure that your time nurtures not only relationships, but also your soul and ambitions? True agency extends to our time, a resource we all possess, but often struggle to control. Let's strive not just to manage time, but to master it, ensuring it enriches our lives and those of the ones we care about. Number 7, safeguard your mental health. Mental health is understood as a state of balance between emotions, thoughts, and the ability to cope with life's ups and downs. In the fast-paced rhythm of modern times, we often only focus on physical health and overlook the importance of mental health. This can lead to serious psychological disorders, affecting the quality of life of individuals, families, and communities. Therefore, maintaining a stable and comfortable mental state is essential. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This statement emphasizes the importance of protecting and nurturing the mind, a key factor in Stoic philosophy. This implies not only avoiding stressful relationships and situations, but also actively cultivating a resilient and peaceful mindset. Have you taken the time to listen to yourself and meet your own needs? This is not just a simple question, but also an important step in the journey to protect mental health. The process of protecting mental health requires high self-awareness, deep understanding, and proactive self-care. By maintaining a balanced lifestyle and being proactive in protecting your mental health, you not only improve your quality of life, but also become a source of inspiration for those around you. In life, we often get caught up in passion and obsession, especially when it comes to love and relationships. Let's look at the Stoic philosophical lessons together and explore how to avoid excessive sacrifice in love. Number 8. Avoid obsessive devotion. Blind adoration often resembles a satellite ceaselessly orbiting a planet, constantly revolving around others, while one's dreams and uniqueness gradually fade. Instead of living as a shadow of others' desires and rules, Stoic philosophy encourages reclaiming autonomy and shining with the light of your own goals and aspirations. Remember, your life is not a supporting role in someone else's story. You are the main character in your narrative. Don't let anyone dim your light. Consider a scenario in which a person, let's call him James, realizes he's constantly prioritizing his partner's needs and desires over his own to the extent that he neglects his hobbies, career ambitions, and even his health. This imbalance not only affects his self-esteem, but also his ability to contribute positively to the relationship. However, through Stoic philosophy, James recognizes this harmful pattern and encourages himself to establish a more balanced and healthy relationship. Reflecting on this, ask yourself, in which areas of your life might you be giving too much of yourself? Are you losing sight of your own goals and happiness? This self-aware questioning is crucial for nurturing a Stoic mindset about healthy personal relationships and self-respect. As Marcus Aurelius eloquently said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Thus, by nurturing a balanced, self-aware mindset, we can avoid the pitfalls of blind adoration and cultivate a harmonious and self-sufficient life. This principle not only preserves personal peace, but also enhances the quality of our relationships with others, ensuring they are enriching, reciprocal, and deeply respectful. Love and relationships play an indispensable role. However, an important lesson that Stoic philosophy teaches us is to keep personal life from becoming dependent on others. Have you ever felt like you're losing yourself in a relationship? Are you sacrificing too much for others, forgetting your values and independence? Let's explore the importance of a core principle in Stoic philosophy. Number 9. Don't sacrifice your life for someone else. Seneca, one of the famous Stoic philosophers, once emphasized, "No man can have a peaceful life who thinks too much about lengthening it." From this advice, we can draw a profound lesson about not sacrificing our path for others. Sacrificing your life to fit someone else's is like wearing shoes that are too tight. It not only causes discomfort, but is also unnecessary. Every step taken to meet someone else's expectations further leads you away from your path, causing you to lose sight of your personal goals. Take, for example, an artist who dreams of becoming a great painter. Instead of pursuing his passion, he chooses a stable office job to meet his family's expectations. In the end, he not only feels a loss for not pursuing his passion, but also doesn't excel in the job he chooses. This story teaches us that being disloyal to ourselves can lead to feelings of regret and lack of success on both fronts. Ask yourself, are you changing yourself just to please others? Do you feel happy and satisfied with those changes? Respect and be proud of your uniqueness. Don't compromise your journey for someone else. Walk your path confidently because your life is meant to reflect your deepest desires most authentically. Maintain emotional independence. In the modern context, pressure from relationships and society sometimes leads us to lose our true selves. Therefore, maintaining emotional independence becomes a core principle in Stoic philosophy, helping us remain steadfast amidst the storms of life. Emotional independence doesn't mean isolating oneself from emotions or relationships with others. Instead, it's the ability to maintain composure, not letting emotions be swayed by others' opinions or actions. When you're not dependent on others' acceptance or criticism to shape your self-worth, you truly hold the power within yourself. This is what Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said: "It is not things that trouble us, but our judgments about things." Seeking approval from others is a rocky path. Could it be that we're striving for something that isn't truly necessary? Stoicism teaches us that to live a harmonious and successful life, we need to be emotionally self-sufficient. We shouldn't let our happiness depend on others. From a Stoic perspective, every time you choose how to react to a situation, you're reaffirming your strength and power. Emotional independence frees you in thought and action, unburdened by worries or insecurities. Through it, you can achieve true freedom, not just freedom from external pressures, but also freedom from fears and insecurities within yourself. When you attain emotional independence, you not only live a fuller, freer life, but also become a warming flame for society. Each step you take in self-possession not only soothes private pains, but also spreads the flavor of appreciation and respect wherever you go. This is not just a personal journey, but also an invitation, encouraging us all to build a warmer and more livable world, where everyone is loved and respected as they deserve. When concluding today's exploration of the 10 things intelligent men should not do with women from the perspective of Stoic philosophy, it is important to reflect on how these principles can guide us toward more satisfying and balanced relationships. Stoic philosophy teaches us the value of self-awareness, discipline, and emotional resilience, qualities that not only enrich our personal lives, but also strengthen our interactions with others. In what areas might you be sacrificing your values? How can you apply Stoic wisdom to nurture healthier and more autonomous relationships with women in your life? If today's discussion has provided you with experiences and thoughts to share about applying Stoic principles in relationships, please leave a comment below. We thrive on your understanding and stories. Thank you for joining us today, and see you in the next videos.